Judy was a diesel engine who worked at the quarry. She shunted freight trucks for other engines to pick up. Judy was a young engine, and she liked to get her own way. She thought she knew better than everyone else. Every day, Judy would put Darwin's trucks in a different place, so he had to search for them. "Trucks should be where I can find them," said Darwin crossly. "Nonsense," said Judy. "I can't waste time arguing," said Darwin. "If you know so much, then take the trucks yourself." Judy was very pleased. Taking trucks on Darwin's branch line made her feel important. So the next day, Judy set off along the branch line with Darwin's trucks. But the trucks didn't like bossy Judy. "It's frosty today. Let's play a trick on her," they whispered. Judy traveled along Darwin's line. Ahead of her was a railroad crossing, so she stopped carefully. "I'm so good at this. I don't need silly old Darwin," she laughed. But she didn't know what the trucks were planning. When it was time to move again, the trucks whispered to each other. "Hold back! Hold back!" Judy tried to set off, but her wheels just spun. She couldn't get a grip on the frosty ground. The troublesome trucks giggled and giggled. The drivers of the cars and lorries waiting at the railroad crossing were getting very angry. But there was nothing Judy could do. Then Judy saw Darwin approaching in the distance. He had come to help. "Having trouble, Judy?" he smiled. Judy felt cross and silly. She had boasted to Darwin that she knew best, and now she was stuck and Darwin had to rescue her. Darwin was coupled to Judy. He puffed and slipped, and at last he got Judy and the trucks moving. Judy hardly helped at all. She didn't even say thank you. When Judy got back to the quarry, the Elstree Controller was very annoyed with her. "You are a naughty engine," he said. "You will stay here from now on." Judy felt angry. She thought the quarry was boring. She wished she could go on Darwin's branch line again. Soon spring arrived on Elstree Railway. It was a very busy time at the quarry. Every day, Judy got the trucks ready for Darwin. But she was never allowed to take them along Darwin's branch line. Then one day, Judy had an idea. She said to the trucks, "When we get to the beginning of Darwin's line, will you please bump me? Then I'll be on his line whether he likes it or not." "Yes, yes, yes," giggled the freight trucks. "I'll show that fuss budget Darwin," said Judy to herself. But when the time came, Judy was busy somewhere else, so Darwin shunted the trucks himself. "Never mind," the trucks whispered to each other. "Let's bump Darwin instead." So they gave Darwin a big bump. He rushed onto his branch line much too fast. His driver and fireman were knocked over. Darwin was out of control. Darwin couldn't stop. He rushed over the railroad crossing. Luckily, there weren't any trucks there. Up ahead, there was an old bridge. The river had flooded, and part of the bridge had been washed away. If Darwin didn't stop before he reached it, he might fall in the river. As Darwin approached the bridge, the rails stretched across the gap, just like a tightrope. His driver braked hard, but Darwin slid along the track. His brakes squealed. He used every bit of his strength and stopped, just in time. Judy felt terrible. It was all her fault. So she rushed to the rescue. First, she pulled the trucks back up the track. Then she helped pull Darwin carefully away from the bridge. "I'm sorry, Darwin," she said. "It's all my fault." "Never mind, Judy," said Darwin kindly. "Thank you for rescuing me." After that day, Judy and Darwin became good friends. Judy still bossed the trucks around at the quarry, but she always listened to Darwin's advice. And sometimes, as a special treat, Darwin would let Judy take the freight trucks carefully along his branch line.